Cosmic Reset Arcturians reveal mass, soul exit, now greetings once more, cherished starseeds. Is I, Lady, speaking to you through this channel. Presently, a profound number of souls are drawing their earthly chapters to a close, and this significant energetic shift is palpable within your family circles, reverberating throughout your communities, and resonating deeply within the quiet, sacred chambers of your very own heart, where a familiar name might suddenly acquire a poignant, altered significance. As the acutely sensitive beings you are, you invariably pose the pertinent questions: what is the underlying cause for the prevalence of this particular wave of departures? What profound implications does it carry for humanity? And, crucially, how can we gracefully navigate this phenomenon, upholding a sense of inner steadfastness, profound love, and enlightened understanding? Indeed, this represents a unique epoch marked by cycles of completion simultaneously. It is an intense period characterized by an unprecedented acceleration of energetic processes and evolutionary shifts. Humanity is currently traversing a momentous collective threshold, a pivotal juncture in its spiritual evolution. When such powerful thresholds manifest, various timelines converge with astonishing speed. Individual choices consolidate into defining pathways, and pre-incarnational soul agreements activate with heightened clarity and remarkable efficiency. During these potent seasons of transformation, a multitude of beings experience an irresistible inner calling to fulfill the purpose they incarnated to achieve, to meticulously harvest the profound lessons they came to gather, and ultimately, to gracefully transition back into the non-physical realms with the profound sense of accomplishment derived from a cycle fully completed. You might conceptualize this widespread phenomenon as an expansive migration of consciousness, passing through a magnificent cosmic doorway that has now opened more widely than ever before. Each individual crossing, it must be understood, occurs precisely according to a perfectly orchestrated soul-level timing. While the personality may register a sense of surprise or even bewilderment, the physical heart may experience a wave of profound tenderness, and the analytical mind might tirelessly seek logical reasons or explanations. The soul itself experiences an exquisite and perfect alignment with its higher purpose. A life reaches its completion when its specific curriculum of lessons has been thoroughly integrated, when its unique offering to the collective has been fully delivered, when its intricate agreements have matured to their fullest extent, and when the grander, divine orchestration lovingly invites the being into an entirely new phase of expansive growth and selfless contribution. Many of those who choose to make this significant crossing during the current energetic window also continue their invaluable service, simply operating from a different elevated vantage point, with an expanded reach and often fostering a quieter, yet profoundly intimate kind of connection within the energetic field. You, beloved star seeds, were divinely designed to feel the depth of this transition. You were meticulously created to love with an unbound capacity. And precisely because you possess such immense love, you are intimately attuned to the subtle yet powerful movement of this profound wave of departure. Allow your tender heart to remain courageously open even as it undergoes its necessary adjustments to this new reality. Permit your emotions to flow freely, recognizing them as a form of intelligent communication, a natural and essential response to your deep interconnectedness with all life. Your inherent tenderness carries a wellspring of profound wisdom. Your tears, when they come, may serve as a powerful conduit for release and healing. Your cherished memories may carry countless blessings, illuminating the path forward. And your steady, compassionate presence may, in itself, embody a soothing peace for those around you. Now, let us delve into what many of you are most eager to comprehend. Why does it truly feel as though so many souls are departing simultaneously, all at once? This sensation arises precisely because collective thresholds, by their very nature, instigate powerful convergences. When humanity collectively crosses into a new, higher bandwidth of vibration, a multitude of individual soul journeys spontaneously synchronize and align around that pivotal moment. Some souls consciously choose completion because they have fully accomplished everything they set out to achieve in their earthly sojourn. Other souls opt for completion because their next phase of expansion and evolution calls them forward in a way that is more optimally facilitated from the non-physical realms. Still, other souls choose completion because they consciously prefer to integrate their learning and actively assist the collective from the other side, providing energetic support while the new, higher frequency of Earth stabilizes and fully anchors itself. And yet, other souls choose completion because their intricate soul family agreements include departing in a specific manner designed to awaken, mature, soften, or profoundly clarify the understanding of those who lovingly remain. All of these diverse expressions are, in fact, intelligent movements of consciousness, part of a grander, divine design. And for those of you who remain incarnated in the physical body, your vital role becomes increasingly clear and profoundly significant. You are here, in this pivotal time, as the steady, unwavering anchors for the new Earth. You are present as those who possess the unique capacity to feel deeply, profoundly, yet still maintain an unwavering center of calm within yourselves. You are here as the alchemists who can gracefully translate intense energetic shifts into boundless compassion and profound change into undeniable wisdom. You are here as the living models, demonstrating what it truly means to exist with an open, vulnerable heart, even as external reality reorganizes and reshapes itself around you. Many of you embody the roles of empaths, healers, compassionate listeners, insightful guides, and silent, powerful anchors. You perceive what others carry deep beneath the surface of their spoken words. You intuitively discern when a person's explicit request merely seeks superficial comfort while their deeper soul, in its profound wisdom, yearns for radical transformation. You possess the innate knowing of how to simply be with someone in a moment that feels overwhelmingly vast and challenging for their usual, limited coping strategies. In this transformative era, your exquisite sensitivity is not a weakness, but your most powerful asset. Your refined attunement becomes an essential stabilizer for the collective. Your calm, unwavering presence becomes a resonant tuning fork, helping others to find their own inner harmony. Understand something of paramount importance regarding the nature of your service. Its most profound results unfold gracefully over time, like the blooming of a rare flower. The nurturing energy you generously offer plants potent seeds deep within the subtle bodies of those you interact with. The boundless love you steadfastly hold creates a sacred, safe, energetic field, allowing another person's nervous system to gently settle and their deeper, innate knowing to organically emerge. The carefully chosen words you utter at precisely the right moment can become a future turning point, a pivotal revelation that gracefully unveils itself weeks, months, or even years later. True service, in its essence, operates much like the subtle yet powerful forces of sunlight and water nourishing a seed. Profound growth then appears naturally in its own perfect divine timing. This is also why you will greatly benefit from measuring the success of your life differently in this particular season of accelerated change. Measure your progress by your unwavering alignment with your higher self. Measure it by your profound inner coherence and integrity. Measure it by the precise degree to which your conscious choices impeccably match your deepest, most authentic values. Measure it by the exquisite quality of your conscious presence in every moment. When you consciously adopt this deeper measure, you will invariably discover that your invaluable contribution is constant and ever-present, even when your external life appears quiet or unassuming. Now, let us bring these profound insights into the heart space in a deeply practical way. When a passing, a departure, occurs close to you, receive it not with despair, but with a profound blessing. Speak to the one who has crossed over as genuinely as you would speak to them if they were physically present in the same room. Know that your heartfelt words reach them, your boundless love reaches them, and your sincere gratitude undeniably reaches them across dimensions. Create a simple, yet meaningful, ritual if you feel intuitively called to do so. Perhaps light a single candle, gaze upon a cherished photograph, dedicate a moment of sacred silence. Compose a heartfelt letter expressing your deepest sentiments, or take a peaceful walk in nature, gently holding their name and memory in your tender awareness. These conscious actions serve to beautifully organize your energetic field. They effectively convert the sometimes bittersweet pangs of memory into potent, healing medicine for your soul. They gently remind your entire system that the profound connection you share continues, unbroken and eternal. When powerful emotions arise within you, allow them the space to move freely. Permit them to complete their natural arc of expression without judgment or suppression. You are divinely designed to feel the waves of emotion and then gracefully return to your unwavering inner center. Grant yourself the gift of genuine rest. Extend profound kindness and gentle compassion to yourself, and allow ample time for deep processing and healing. This, indeed, is a fundamental aspect of true mastery, allowing the heart to feel and move through the full spectrum of human emotion while the inner anchor of your being remains steadfast and firm. And as you courageously navigate these significant transitions, you also receive something invaluable in return: profound clarity. Many of you are discovering that life's priorities naturally become simpler, distilled to their absolute essence. Many of you are realizing that love itself becomes more direct, more honest, and unequivocally pure. Many of you are finding that forgiveness, both for yourselves and for others, becomes more readily available and accessible. Many of you are observing that your spiritual practice transitions from being merely theoretical to becoming a deeply embodied, lived experience. This, indeed, is one of the most precious gifts of a threshold season. It places you in profound intimacy with the timeless essence of what truly matters. Furthermore, you are an integral part of a much larger, interconnected network of consciousness. Humanity itself is a vast, unified field of awareness. Every single time you consciously choose compassion, its resonant energy reverberates throughout this field. Every time you consciously choose forgiveness, its healing energy reverberates. Every time you consciously choose inner steadiness, its grounding energy reverberates. Your personal healing journey contributes directly and powerfully to the collective healing of humanity, because your unique frequency becomes an essential part of the shared energetic signal. Therefore, your inner peace truly matters, profoundly so. Thus, we invite you to adopt a simple yet powerful orientation that will serve you beautifully in this present moment. Relax your shoulders, allowing any tension to gently release. Breathe slowly and deeply, bringing a sense of calm to your being. Gently open your heart space, allowing it to expand. Receive the profound truth that life, in its infinite wisdom, moves in graceful cycles and necessary completions, and that love, in its eternal nature, continues perpetually through all forms, transcending physical boundaries. Allow your mind to encompass a larger, more expansive timeline, understanding the cosmic dance of existence. Allow your heart to continue loving limitlessly. Allow your physical body to remain fully present and anchored in the here and now. You also gain immense benefit from recognizing and consciously acknowledging the abundant support that lovingly surrounds you at all times. Many benevolent beings, both visible and invisible, assist humanity in real time, offering their wisdom and energy. You receive this invaluable assistance through your intuitive nudges, through meaningful synchronicities, through impeccable timing, through insightful dreams, and through that quiet, inner sense of being gently guided to your next necessary step. You experience it as the perfect words arriving precisely when you need them. You experience it as timely help miraculously appearing when you feel most challenged. You experience it as peaceful clarity gracefully arising within you at the very moment you require it most. When you consciously recognize and acknowledge this profound support, your energetic channel for receiving it becomes clearer and more obvious to you. Now we will speak directly to the question that many of you carry, often beneath your more superficial inquiries. What then should I actively do with this profound understanding? You, beloved star seeds, are specifically meant to be a living bridge between worlds, between realities. You are meant to carry the frequency of profound peace within your own energetic field and allow that peace to become a radiant offering to the people surrounding you. You are meant to live as a constant, gentle reminder that love remains eternally available, accessible, and potent, even when life continuously changes its outward form. You are meant to embody unity as a living, breathing practice, unity with your own complex emotions, unity with the cherished people you love, unity with the greater collective consciousness, and profound unity with the living earth itself. And importantly, you're meant to keep building, keep creating. Many of you keenly feel that a completely new chapter is actively forming on Earth, one characterized by new systems of living, new values guiding actions, new ways of relating to one another, innovative ways of exchanging energetic resources, and novel approaches to creating authentic community. The completions and departures you are now witnessing are an integral part of this new birth, this profound planetary awakening. They actively summon forth greater maturity within humanity. They evoke boundless compassion. They call for enhanced cooperation. They demand a deeper, more conscious presence. And they ultimately summon the kind of heart-guided humanity that is destined to build a world founded on love, harmony, and interconnectedness. So, we begin here with absolute clarity. A significant wave of soul completions is actively present on Earth at this time. Each individual crossing gracefully unfolds according to unique soul timing and divine design. Those who choose to remain incarnated have a vital and essential role as stabilizers, as profound healers, and as conscious builders of coherence for the evolving collective. Love continues eternally. Connection persists beyond physical form. Support is ever present. Your unique presence profoundly matters, and your wise heart instinctively knows how to meet and navigate this pivotal season with grace. Carry these profound insights into your day. Let them consciously shape your next breath, infuse your next conversation with deeper meaning, and inspire your next act of kindness. Let them gently guide your attention back to what you truly value in life. Let them soften you into an even deeper, more expansive love for all. Let them firmly ground you into an unshakable, deeper trust in a divine plan. And, most importantly, let them activate within you the quiet, unwavering certainty that you incarnated precisely for this transformative era, because you inherently carry what this era desperately needs. You are here as a sensitive being, and your sensitivity is not merely an accident of temperament or personality. It is, in fact, a sacred soul assignment and a refined skill you have been meticulously cultivating and perfecting across countless lifetimes. You possess the unique ability to perceive what truly lies beneath the surface of spoken words. You instinctively feel the emotional climate and energetic atmosphere in a room, even before anyone consciously names or acknowledges it. You grasp the unspoken story, the hidden narrative within a brief pause, a fleeting glance, or the subtle way someone exhales when they believe no one is paying attention. This profound capacity is your instrument, your unique gift. And in this current season on Earth, your exquisitely tuned instrument is profoundly needed. Your empathic nature functions as a powerful, intuitive translator between various levels of reality. One level is the surface conversation, the mundane daily roles, the routine tasks, and the social masks people wear. Another, far deeper level is the soul field, the sacred space where true intention resides, where genuine readiness for change lives, and where the authentic, deepest request of the soul is carried. Many people consciously speak from the superficial surface level of their being, while their deeper self communicates its truth through the subtle cracks in their facade. You, the empath, hear that deeper voice. You profoundly feel its resonant vibration. You sense what the person is truly seeking, yearning for, even when their conscious mind cannot adequately articulate it. This is why the profound work you're doing now often appears simple or unassuming on the outside, yet is utterly transformative and profound on the inside. A steady, unwavering presence, a calm, compassionate gaze, a few carefully chosen words that land cleanly and precisely, a moment when you listen intently without attempting to fix anything, a gentle hand on the shoulder, a thoughtful text message sent at the precise, perfect moment. These seemingly small gestures in a consciousness-based universe are not insignificant. They are powerful interventions in the energetic field. They directly impact and change the recipient's nervous system. They gently soften ingrained defenses. They create an inner climate of safety and profound trust where the recipient's deepest truth can safely emerge and be acknowledged. Thus, we wish to clarify a central distinction that will significantly strengthen your innate discernment. What a person consciously asks for and what their soul is truly asking for often arrive as two distinctly different signals. The personality, with its egoic needs, may consciously ask for superficial comfort, external approval, agreement, or simple validation. However, the soul, in its infinite wisdom, may be profoundly asking for release from old patterns, for radical honesty, for unwavering courage, for deep forgiveness, and for the conscious choice of an entirely new path. Your unique gift lies in your ability to feel which signal is truly primary and to then serve that deeper, more authentic signal with boundless love and compassion. Serving the deeper signal does not necessitate intensity or dramatic action, rather. It requires profound clarity, unwavering alignment with truth, and the kind of deep compassion that respects another being enough to trust implicitly in their innate capacity to grow and evolve. This, beloved ones, is the true maturity of empathic service. You intuitively provide what genuinely nourishes the very essence of the soul, and then graciously allow the process of integration to unfold naturally, in its own perfect timing. In practical terms, this profound understanding means you become exquisitely skilled at offering two essential things, simultaneously: warmth and truth. Warmth keeps the heart of the other person courageously open and receptive. Truth gently points the way forward, illuminating the path. When warmth arrives without the accompanying truth, a person may remain superficially comfortable but continue to repeat the same self-limiting cycles indefinitely. When truth arrives without the nurturing warmth, the nervous system may contract in fear and instinctively resist the very change it needs. However, when both warmth and truth are harmoniously present, something profound opens up, a new doorway magically appears, and an entirely new timeline of possibilities becomes available to the individual. You will observe this dynamic repeatedly throughout your life. Someone may come to you feeling deeply upset and desperately seeking a sense of safety and security. You listen with presence, you attune to their energetic field, and you perceive their deeper, unspoken request. You then offer a simple, yet potent, phrase that skillfully shifts their inner axis, gently reorienting them. You might compassionately say your feelings are completely valid and make perfect sense, and your next powerful step is to consciously choose what you deeply value. Or perhaps you absolutely deserve kindness and compassion, and you also deserve the profound clarity that comes with honesty. Or even your heart, in its innate wisdom, already knows what is truly real and essential here. These are not dramatic or imposing statements. They are, in essence, attunement statements. They gently guide the person back to their own inherent sovereignty and inner power. Now, let us refine this understanding even further, because your empathy, like all profound gifts, has multiple levels, and true mastery means consciously choosing the highest level for which you operate. There is the initial stage of empathy that merges and absorbs the emotions of others, sometimes to your detriment. There is the next stage of empathy that merely witnesses and intellectually understands another's experience. And then, there's the highest form of empathy that actively blesses, stabilizes, and empowers. You, beloved star seeds, are actively learning to live and operate from this third, most mature level. You feel deeply and profoundly, yet you steadfastly remain centered within your own being. You care completely and unconditionally, yet you maintain clear, healthy inner boundaries. You allow another person's experience to be fully real and valid without internalizing it or turning it into your own personal burden. This refined approach is precisely what makes your presence so incredibly safe, both for your own well-being and for the well-being of those you interact with. A simple, yet effective, way to calibrate this is to consciously ask yourself, in any interaction, am I carrying this person's energy, or am I merely witnessing it with compassion? Am I merging with their experience, or am I blessing them from a place of detached love? Am I trying to control or manage outcomes, or am I simply offering coherence and stability to the field? When you consciously choose to bless and to be a source of coherence, your energetic field becomes remarkably clean and clear. Clean fields transmit significantly more power and influence with considerably less effort. Your spoken words become simpler, yet more impactful. Your intuition becomes sharper and more precise. Your personal energy remains replenished and vibrant. We also wish for you to understand why your invaluable service may feel distinctly different in this current era. The rapidly rising frequency of the planet is actively accelerating processes of energetic exposure and profound integration for everyone. People are becoming inherently more sensitive, often without possessing the language or understanding to articulate what they are experiencing. Old, entrenched patterns are emerging more quickly and forcefully. Emotional material, previously suppressed, is surfacing in sharper, more intense waves. Many individuals are experiencing sudden, inexplicable fatigue, unexpected irritability, profound longing for something unknown, or a baffling sense of disorientation. And they often misinterpret these experiences as personal failures or as an indication that something is wrong with me. Your essential role, then, becomes one of compassionate translation and normalization. You help them to recognize this intense upgrade process as a legitimate, profound human passage, an evolutionary journey that possesses its own inherent rhythm, meaning, and purpose. So when someone comes to you feeling confused and overwhelmed, you offer the simplest, yet most potent medicine: perspective and permission. Perspective gently reminds them that life, in its entirety, is gracefully passing through a momentous collective threshold. Permission lovingly reminds them that their body and emotions are intelligently and perfectly responding to these unprecedented energetic shifts. You invite them to practice self-kindness. You invite them to seek genuine rest. You invite them to reconnect with nature. You invite them to conscious breath. You invite them to take one smaller, manageable next step instead of grappling with an overwhelming mental agenda. Now we speak to the part of you that sometimes wonders why it gives so much, exerts so much effort, and still feels largely invisible or unacknowledged. This, beloved ones, is a crucial point of refinement for all empathic beings. Your profound service does not require external recognition or validation to be incredibly effective and impactful. Your positive impact is carried and transmitted directly within the energetic field itself. Many of the seeds of transformation you compassionately plant will blossom and open at a later, perfect time. Many of the hearts you stabilize and soothe will remember your presence and kindness at a future moment. Many of the lives you subtly touch will silently change course, often without your immediate awareness. This is the inherent nature of subtle, energetic work. It operates first beneath the surface, deep within the unseen realms, and then gradually becomes visible and manifest when the moment is truly ripe for its full expression. You can find profound rest and fulfillment by consciously holding a different, more enlightened measure of success. Success, in this context, is defined by the impeccable quality of your conscious presence. Success is the unwavering integrity of your energetic offering. Success is the pristine clarity of what you generously offer to others. Success is the precise degree to which you remain internally aligned and coherent while engaged in your service. When you consciously adopt this deeper measure of success, you will begin to feel immediately fulfilled because your sense of fulfillment will emanate directly from your profound inner coherence rather than being dependent on external feedback or validation. And now we give you something even more practical and profound: the essential difference between compassion and rescue. Compassion unequivocally says, I am fully present with you in this moment. Rescue, conversely, says, I will carry this burden for you, removing your responsibility. Compassion keeps the other person's inherent power and sovereignty intact and fully accessible to them. Rescue, however, subtly moves their power out of their hands and into your own. Your wise soul profoundly prefers compassion. Your intricate nervous system profoundly prefers compassion. Collective evolution itself profoundly prefers compassion. So, stand steadfastly beside people, listen with your full, present awareness, offer what you genuinely have to give, and then allow their own higher self to meet the moment and navigate it with them. When you consciously do this, you become a powerful catalyst for transformation. Catalysts, by their nature, do not actively create the reaction for the elements involved. Instead, catalysts create the optimal conditions where transformation and change can occur more easily, more gracefully, and more efficiently. This, beloved one, is precisely who you are. Your energetic field creates conditions. Your carefully chosen words create conditions. Your unwavering steadiness creates conditions. Your boundless forgiveness creates conditions. Your calm, conscious choices create conditions. Transformation, then, gracefully unfolds within the person's own perfect divine timing. Now let us speak about your essential inner hygiene, because it is an integral and vital part of the empathic calling. Your exquisite sensitivity functions optimally and beautifully when your entire system is clean and clear. Clean means adequately rested. Clean means properly hydrated. Clean means that energy has been healthily moved and circulated through your physical body. These practices are not acts of self-indulgence, rather, they are fundamental instrument care. You meticulously maintain and fine-tune your instrument so that when you show up to interact with others, your presence carries precision, clarity, and nurturing warmth. You also greatly benefit from consciously choosing a simple, yet potent daily alignment statement. Keep it concise, keep it pure in intention. Say it purposefully in the morning and again whenever you feel energetically pulled or overwhelmed by the emotions of others. For example, today, I serve with clarity and warmth. Today, I listen from my unwavering center. Today, I offer coherence and stability. Today, I bless and trust divine timing. These powerful phrases actively train and calibrate your energetic field. They ensure that your profound empathy remains in its most mature, empowering expression. And finally, we place your sacred calling within its larger, grander context. You did not incarnate on Earth simply to survive its challenges. You came to actively participate, to consciously contribute. You came to anchor a higher frequency, a new vibration into the planetary grid. You came to be an integral part of a vast network of awakeners, individuals who steadfastly stabilize this profound transition through love lived as a daily, conscious practice. Your innate empathy is, in fact, a crucial part of the very architecture of the new era unfolding before us. It helps communities to retain their humanity and heart. It helps families to soften their rigidities and find deeper connection. It helps relationships to heal and flourish. It helps frightened systems to remember and embody compassion. It helps profound truth to land gently and constructively instead of violently or destructively. It helps transformative change to unfold with inherent dignity and grace. So, honor your magnificent gift. Use it cleanly and ethically. Offer it with unwavering steadiness and consistency. Let your life be simple, yet profoundly aligned with your highest truth. Let your service be quiet, yet incredibly effective in its impact. Let your words be minimal, yet undeniably true and resonant. Let your presence itself be the potent medicine it already inherently is. In this transformative season, your empathic calling becomes a steadfast pillar of strength. You become a powerful tuning fork for harmony. You become a heart stabilizer for the collective. And through all of this, you participate directly and intimately in the glorious emergence of a more coherent, more loving Earth. You consciously agreed to be here in this specific time. Your soul deliberately entered this life with clear awareness of the monumental scale of this era and the specific kind of profound service it would call forth from you. You arrived with distinct gifts, with specific lessons to learn, and with a particular kind of inner steadiness uniquely designed to mature and strengthen through real-time, lived experience. So, as the world around you accelerates its pace and the collective consciousness reorganizes itself, understand that your path is not random or accidental, rather, it is powerfully activated and intentional. Earth is currently moving through a profound threshold cycle where old patterns and karmic debts resolve quickly and efficiently, and individual choices carry significantly more weight and consequence. You keenly feel this in the very rhythm of your own inner life. Decisions arrive faster, demanding swifter resolution. Relationships reveal their true, authentic forms sooner, clarifying connections. Old habits refine themselves or gracefully fall away, no longer serving your highest good. And your intuition speaks with a cleaner, sharper clarity than ever before. These are undeniable signatures of a compressed timeline corridor, a unique energetic pathway that accelerates growth not through oppressive pressure or hardship, but through profound clarity and accelerated insight. You can distinctly feel where you truly belong. You can intuitively sense what is truly complete and ready to be released. You can profoundly feel what genuinely aligns with your soul's purpose. This, beloved star seeds, is precisely the moment many of you have been meticulously training for across countless lifetimes. And that profound training was never merely theoretical or confined to spiritual concepts. Your training was deeply experiential and embedded in every fiber of your being. Consider the authentic essence of how life has been truly lived. It wasn't in grand gestures alone, but in the quiet, profound instances that shaped your being. Every single occasion, you consciously chose empathy and understanding, allowing compassion to guide your response instead of merely reacting instinctively to circumstances. Each precious moment, you skillfully navigated your way back to your intrinsic sense of balance and inner peace, particularly after feeling disoriented or significantly influenced by external pressures and chaotic energies. Every time you pause to truly hear and acknowledge the underlying wisdom and inherent truth, piercing through the cacophony of superficial distractions, conflicting narratives, and incessant external noise. With unwavering resolve, you maintained your innate kindness and gentle spirit, even as you diligently learned to establish and uphold necessary, healthy personal boundaries. And in every instance, you extended the profound act of forgiveness, courageously maintaining an open, receptive heart, yet without ever compromising the clarity of your own keen discernment or sacrificing your inner wisdom. These significant occurrences were far from isolated, sporadic events rather. They constituted a powerful series of consistent, deliberate repetitions. These conscious acts progressively accumulated, systematically building and fortifying your inherent capacity, an internal reservoir of strength, resilience, and wisdom. This elevated capacity is precisely the essential quality that an epoch such as the current one urgently demands from humanity. Therefore, let us now delve into the profound concept of divine orchestration, exploring it in the most straightforward, accessible, and practically applicable manner possible. At the heart of existence, a profound and omnipresent higher intelligence operates, gracefully traversing the intricate tapestry of interwoven timelines. This cosmic awareness functions not through forceful intervention, but through the subtle yet powerful principle of resonance, a harmonious attunement, and vibrational alignment. It meticulously arranges and orchestrates life's diverse experiences, always aligning them with your unique state of readiness and your capacity for engagement. Consequently, this intelligence carefully presents precisely what you are capable of encountering, fully integrating into your being, and ultimately utilizing as fertile ground for profound personal growth and evolution. Crucially, this guiding intelligence is not an external force separate from you. It resides intimately within. It manifests as your deepest wisdom, your ever-present higher self, the subtle guidance of your intuition, that undeniable inner knowing, and the clear, silent instructions that gently surface and become audible only when your conscious mind achieves a state of sufficient tranquility and receptive quietude. As you consciously choose to align your being with this profound internal intelligence, your entire existence subtly but surely begins to manifest as if divinely. Guided from within, you'll notice an exponential rise in meaningful synchronicities, those perfect coincidences that defy mere chance. The timing of events becomes remarkably precise and sharp, orchestrating the arrival of exactly the right conversations and encounters, facilitating the graceful completion of necessary closures, and catalyzing the organic formation of auspicious new openings and opportunities. It's important to recognize that this intricate orchestration extends beyond the individual, actively operating through the vast human collective as well. Indeed, humanity itself functions as an immense, unified, energetic field, and this expansive field inherently carries its own powerful momentum and direction. When the underlying collective momentum experiences a significant shift, it inevitably triggers a cascade of movement throughout entire foundational systems. The very velocity and accessibility of information undergo radical transformation, accelerating its flow and impact. Consequently, deeply ingrained cultural values begin to recalibrate. Long-standing, often unspoken agreements start to naturally dissolve, and innovative, often unforeseen solutions to complex challenges begin to spontaneously emerge. You are currently bearing witness to these profound shifts manifesting across virtually every layer of societal organization, from the very structures of governance and the intricate systems of finance, to the paradigms of education and public health, down to the fundamental frameworks of community structures, and most intimately, in the evolving ways individuals perceive and relate to one another. Across the globe, an undeniable and escalating hunger for authentic truth is becoming palpable. Simultaneously, there's an increasingly urgent and widespread demand for radical transparency in all domains. You can clearly perceive a pronounced and growing intolerance for anything that lacks genuine integrity or appears to operate outside ethical alignment. These observable phenomena are unmistakable indicators of a collective intelligence at work, actively reorganizing its fundamental priorities and recalibrating its core values. This profound, underlying shift is precisely why so many individuals among you are experiencing an acute sense that the former notion of normal no longer possesses the same compelling power, gravitational pull, or inherent validity it once did. The collective consciousness, as a unified entity, is in the process of profoundly outgrowing and transcending its old, outdated models and paradigms. This monumental shift is not merely intellectual, it resonates deeply within your very being. Your eternal soul instinctively recognizes this evolutionary imperative. Your physical body subtly registers its profound truth, and your compassionate heart unequivocally affirms this undeniable reality. Consequently, you have personally evolved beyond the allure of certain former incentives that once motivated you, transcended the pull of particular distractions that previously consumed your focus, and gracefully moved past the limitations of specific roles that no longer serve your highest expression. A threshold era, by its very nature, rapidly illuminates these truths. It sharply redirects your invaluable attention toward what genuinely holds significance. It skillfully rechannels your precious life force and vital energy back to what is authentically real and substantial. Moreover, it subtly yet powerfully reconfigures your fundamental relationship with the very essence of time itself, causing life to feel less like an endless, cyclical repetition and far more like a purposeful, interconnected, and deeply meaningful sequence of experiences. With utmost directness, we now turn our focus to your individual role in this grand unfolding, for your participation is undeniably active and essential. You are present in this moment, embodying a vital function, that of an anchor of coherence. Coherence, in this context, signifies a profound alignment where your intricate inner world and your expressed outer world seamlessly begin to harmonize and agree. It means that your deeply held values are perfectly mirrored by your daily actions. It implies that the words you speak resonate authentically with the energy you project, and it ensures that your deepest intentions are consistently reflected in the choices you make. When you consciously choose to live your life in this profoundly aligned and coherent manner, you automatically and effortlessly stabilize the energetic field surrounding you, exerting a positive influence without ever needing to verbally convince or persuade anyone of your truth. Coherence, in its essence, functions as a powerful, unspoken language of profound vibrational communication. People instinctively feel its presence. It possesses an inherent quality that calms their nervous systems and eases their anxieties, subtly inviting them to engage in deeper honesty and authentic self-reflection. Specifically, within a collective threshold era, such as this, coherence itself transmutes into a potent form of leadership. This form of leadership is emphatically not about holding a designated position or wielding traditional authority. Rather, it is fundamentally about your frequency, the consistent energetic vibration you emit. As you diligently maintain your inner alignment, you naturally transform into a powerful, stabilizing signal, a beacon of calm and clarity for your beloved family, your cherished friends, your wider community, and even for the countless strangers whose lives serendipitously intersect with yours. You evolve into that indispensable individual who can gently, yet effectively, guide a tumultuous environment or a fractured conversation back to its harmonious center. You become the insightful presence who thoughtfully reminds others of their immense, often forgotten, inherent capacity for resilience and wisdom. You embody the living model for making measured, calm decisions amidst chaos and for establishing gentle yet firm personal boundaries with grace. You become the beacon who demonstrates how to keep one's heart courageously open and empathetic, all while maintaining unwavering clarity and strong discernment. And precisely because you are consciously embodied in a physical form, Your consistent anchoring presence holds profound significance and exerts tangible influence. Your everyday life, in its authentic expression, thus transforms into the very arena where the grand tapestry of divine orchestration seamlessly transitions from abstract concept into tangible, lived reality. This divine orchestration manifests as a palpable reality in the mindful unfolding of your morning routine. It becomes tangibly real in the compassionate and authentic way you choose to communicate with your beloved partner. It takes concrete form in the respectful and nurturing manner in which you attend to and treat your physical body. Its presence is evident in the calm, discerning way you process and respond to the vast influx of information you encounter. It shines through in the wise and constructive approaches you employ to handle inevitable conflicts. And crucially, it is made real in the conscious and deliberate choices you make about where and how you direct your precious attention and focus. This, then, is the fundamental reason why we consistently guide you back to the profound efficacy of simple, accessible practices. These seemingly modest daily rituals are, in fact, incredibly potent, creating a robust and resilient energetic field around you. Therefore, permit us to present you with a clear, concise sequence of actions easily implementable during those moments of heightened intensity or overwhelming challenge. Begin by consciously slowing your breath, allowing it to deepen and steady. Next, ground yourself by actively feeling the firm connection of your feet to the earth. Consciously release any tension held in your jaw, letting it soften. Gently redirect your attention inward, focusing it on the radiant center of your heart. From this place of calm awareness, pose the question, what feels most aligned with my highest truth and purpose right now? Finally, with clarity, choose the very next step, no matter how small, that authentically resonates with your core values and inner knowing. Consistently applying this simple yet powerful sequence serves to keep you gracefully flowing in harmony with a profound divine orchestration, rather than allowing yourself to be relentlessly tossed about by the chaotic currents of superficial or reactive momentum. Additionally, we offer you a potent phrase, a deeply anchoring affirmation that you can consciously carry with you throughout this entire transformative era. I am exactly where I am meant to be. This is far more than a mere slogan or a fleeting positive thought. It functions as a profound, stabilizing instruction directly to your mind and entire being. When you utter these words with genuine sincerity and deep conviction, your entire inner system automatically aligns itself with your authentic life path. Consequently, your nervous system experiences a profound calming. Your inner intuition becomes remarkably clearer and more accessible, and your subsequent decisions flow with greater precision and purity. Your heart, once perhaps closed or guarded, gently reopens. Ultimately, this practice restores you to your rightful role as an empowered, conscious participant in life, rather than merely a reactive observer buffeted by circumstances. And indeed, without a doubt, you will continue to bear witness to monumental shifts and expansive movements unfolding across the global stage. Collective threshold periods, by their very nature, serve to illuminate and bring in a stark visibility that which has long been concealed or obscured. They are potent catalysts that dramatically accelerate the pace of necessary reforms across all societal structures. Furthermore, these transformative thresholds actively invite and inspire groundbreaking new inventions and innovative approaches. They organically draw diverse communities into novel forms of cooperation and collaborative endeavor. While these sweeping changes undoubtedly carry an inherent intensity and often a degree of challenge, they are equally abundant with unparalleled opportunity. Your vital role is to actively serve this emerging opportunity, to champion the clarity that arises from truth, and to facilitate the emergence of innovative solutions, thereby contributing profoundly by embodying a stable, coherent model for others to observe and draw inspiration from. Therefore, we conclude this insightful session by reiterating a singular, central point of profound importance. Understand this deeply. You deliberately chose to incarnate for this specific era with immense purpose and clear intention. Your unique talents and invaluable gifts are not only relevant, but absolutely essential here. Your unwavering steadiness and calm presence are deeply needed now. Your compassionate, open heart finds its true belonging in these times. The intricate dance of divine orchestration flows through your life with vastly enhanced clarity and precision when you consciously choose to live in profound coherence. When you consistently select steps that are truly aligned with your inner truth, and critically, when you perceive and embrace this entire era as the powerful activation of your deepest, most sacred soul agreement. Your individual path is not merely unfolding, it is dynamically active in this very moment. Have unwavering trust, for your wise soul intrinsically knows the precise way forward, even when your conscious mind may not. Your crucial next steps are not distant or unknown, they are already subtly coalescing and forming within the vibrant, energetic field of possibility that surrounds you. This period marks a profound, truth Earth's deep, fundamental inner transformation is actively expressing itself through the myriad manifestations of the outer physical world. As collective consciousness elevates its frequency and undergoes a massive reorganization, the tangible physical layer of reality meticulously mirrors that reorganization in intensely practical and undeniably everyday ways. Consequently, established systems begin to adjust themselves, familiar routines undergo significant shifts, and long-standing structures embark on necessary updates and revisions. Even the very tools and sophisticated technologies that humanity relies upon are beginning to reflect these new, energetic demands being placed upon the collective field. You're not just seeing, but actively observing how reality itself is becoming strikingly more honest and direct in the feedback it provides. This fundamental shift is precisely why so many of you are consistently noticing peculiar and often unexpected interruptions occurring in the most ordinary and mundane aspects of your lives. You might experience technology behaving in bafflingly unpredictable ways, meticulously planned schedules spontaneously reorganizing themselves, or bureaucratic processes stalling inexplicably only to suddenly and smoothly resolve without apparent intervention. Furthermore, you witness profound shifts in global supply patterns, established institutions visibly beginning to reveal their inherent tensions and inconsistencies, workplaces initiating comprehensive revisions of long-held rules and roles, and, once robust, long-standing systems entering unprecedented cycles of fundamental redesign. All of these seemingly disparate events are, in fact, merely surface reflections of a far deeper, more pervasive energetic recalibration underway. The collective consciousness is, metaphorically speaking, updating its fundamental operating system, and the physical layer of your reality is vividly displaying the progress of this update, even as it is actively being installed and integrated. In this transformative period, your everyday life becomes an invaluable training ground, an active laboratory for developing and employing a higher, more discerning lens of perception. When an element of your routine or cherished possession unexpectedly breaks, when a planned activity is abruptly paused, or when your intended path is unequivocally redirected, these moments are not random inconveniences. Each carries vital information, acting as a profound message. Such an interruption might, for instance, be an invitation to embrace a deeper simplification in your life, or a call to spark innovative solutions. It could be urging you to adopt a more deliberate and gentler pace, or even prompting you to forge an entirely new relationship with the concept of time itself and the hierarchy of your priorities. Crucially, an interruption might be a profound invitation for you to consciously release your dependence on an old, perhaps rigid, structure that no longer serves you, thereby empowering you to discover and embrace a far more resilient and authentic way of living. This is the very essence of how profound change transitions from abstract concept into a practical, actionable reality in your daily existence. Through these experiences, you organically cultivate invaluable qualities such as heightened flexibility, inventive creativity, and a profoundly calm responsiveness to unforeseen circumstances. Therefore, we present a straightforward method for interpreting these significant moments. When an interruption unmistakably appears, consciously pause, take a deep, centering breath, and then inwardly inquire, what is genuinely reorganizing itself in this situation? Follow this with, what deeper invitation is this moment extending toward a more optimal pattern? And finally, choose the smallest, most aligned, and coherent step forward you can take. Adopting this mindful approach ensures that your personal energetic field remains harmoniously coherent, effectively preventing your vital life force from becoming scattered or dissipated by external chaos. Furthermore, many of you are undoubtedly perceiving that collective truths are now emerging into awareness with unprecedented speed and intensity. Dynamics that were once skillfully hidden or unconsciously suppressed are becoming starkly visible. Within individuals, long-buried emotions are rising to the surface, demanding attention and release. Public and social conversations are growing sharper, more focused, and less tolerant of superficiality. Core values are moving to the absolute forefront of collective discourse. Relationships are revealing their authentic, underlying structures, stripped of pretense. Communities are actively engaging in profound reassessments of what truly matters to their shared well-being. The collective energetic field is intentionally bringing these crucial themes forward, not for judgment, but so they can be thoroughly integrated, processed, and ultimately resolved. This accelerated process is an inherent characteristic of a higher frequency environment, one that actively supports profound clarity and genuine honesty through the powerful mechanisms of exposure and illuminating revelation. This powerful illumination, this wave of revealing light, systematically operates through myriad interconnected layers of existence. On the individual level, it gently but firmly brings unconscious or suppressed emotional patterns into conscious awareness, allowing them to finally complete their intended cycle and be released, thereby fostering deep personal healing. Within the intricate dynamics of relationships, it clearly highlights areas of misalignment and incongruence, creating the necessary space for authentic truths to be courageously spoken and for more harmonious, evolved agreements to be consciously forged. At the broader systemic level, this illumination exposes inherent inefficiencies, chronic imbalances, and outdated designs within established structures, making way for the deliberate construction of innovative and more equitable frameworks. Across each and every one of these layers, the fundamental pattern remains remarkably consistent. That which surfaces and becomes visible is precisely that which is prepared and ready for refinement, transformation, and ultimately, resolution. Your vital role within this accelerating cycle of profound reflection is to steadfastly remain both a stable, impartial witness and a fully conscious, engaged participant. You're called to embody and radiate the serene frequency of calm. You are asked to become the individual who responds with insightful wisdom and measured consideration, rather than with impulsive haste. You are invited to consciously choose a broader, more enlightened perspective over the disruptive pull of agitation or anxiety. In moments of challenge, you consciously opt for constructive solutions over the unproductive cycle of mental spinning and anxious rumination. You deliberately establish coherence as the fundamental baseline, the guiding principle that informs and directs all of your actions and decisions. You achieve this profound state of being through a consistent commitment to simple, yet remarkably effective, practices that reliably keep you centered and deeply anchored. This includes diligently regulating the inputs you allow into your awareness, making discerning choices about what information and energies feed your precious mind. It involves cultivating steady, harmonious rhythms for your physical body, honoring its need for balance. It mandates dedicating precious daily moments of silent contemplation and introspection for your heart. When circumstances allow, you make a conscious effort to remain deeply connected to the natural world around you. And with gentle resolve, you consistently offer genuine kindness and compassionate presence wherever you happen to be. The consistent application of these anchoring practices ensures that you maintain a sufficient degree of inner clarity, enabling you to interpret incoming signals with remarkable accuracy and to act effectively and decisively in response. Now, let us consider the very physical infrastructure of your world, your roads, your buildings, your systems as a vibrant, living mirror reflecting deeper truths. When established institutions begin to falter and visibly struggle, it precisely reveals the inherent limitations and eventual obsolescence of older, rigid paradigms that no longer serve. When governmental policies undergo significant changes, it illuminates the evolving priorities and values of the collective consciousness. When global supply patterns experience profound shifts, it extends a powerful invitation for the development of greater local resilience and strengthens the bonds of mutual community support. When sophisticated technologies malfunction or behave erratically, It gently encourages a return to simplification and a vital recentering of focus. And when familiar routines are disrupted or break down, it serves as a clear invitation for you to consciously construct new ones, meticulously designed to resonate with your current, elevated frequency and evolving needs. You possess the profound agency to choose to interpret and engage with these moments not as mere inconveniences, but as an exciting form of creative collaboration with the dynamic forces of reality itself. Life consistently presents a catalyst for change in turn. You are invited to respond with a more refined, coherent pattern of being. The expansive, energetic field meticulously registers your conscious response. Subsequently, your individual response becomes an integral component of the collective signal, contributing to the evolving consciousness of humanity. This, then, is the fundamental process by which a new and more harmonious world is painstakingly constructed through millions of small, yet profoundly impactful, coherent responses, each consciously replacing older, often unconscious, automatic reactions. We also wish to gently remind you of a simple, yet extraordinarily powerful, principle that consistently fortifies and sustains your energetic strength. This universal truth states the outer world you perceive is, in essence, a direct mirror reflecting your innermost state of being. Your cultivated inner calm actively generates and propagates calm in your surroundings. Your precise clarity naturally invites and fosters clarity in others. Your serene patience inspires and encourages patience in those you encounter. Your unwavering steadiness inherently stabilizes those around you. This is not an abstract philosophical concept. It is a demonstrable reality rooted in the dynamics of energetic fields. Individuals consistently co-regulate their emotional states, environments subtly co-regulate their atmospheres, and entire communities organically co-regulate their collective energies and well-being. When you consistently embody and emanate coherence, you naturally transmit that coherence outwards into the world. Therefore, when the physical layer of your reality begins to feel particularly noisy, chaotic, or unsettlingly unpredictable, consciously make the deliberate choice to return to your inner axis, your core of calm. Take a moment to deeply feel the sensation of your breath moving through your body. Ground yourself by feeling the solid connection of your feet to the earth. Intentionally soften any tension held in your shoulders. Gently bring your focused attention back to the luminous center of your heart. From this place of inner stillness, choose one small, aligned step forward. This conscious practice effectively transforms what might otherwise be perceived as a disruptive interruption into a powerful opportunity for refinement, ensuring your individual path remains steady and true amidst external flux. As these profound systemic updates continue to unfold, you will also increasingly observe the organic emergence of entirely new structures and societal paradigms. Communities are bravely experimenting with innovative forms of cooperation and collaborative living. Individuals are actively engaged in building localized solutions to global challenges. Groundbreaking new technologies are beginning to manifest, imbued with more heart-guided intention and ethical purpose. The field of education is consciously expanding to encompass vital aspects of emotional intelligence and the invaluable wisdom gleaned from lived experience. Approaches to health are evolving from mere treatment toward comprehensive prevention and holistic well-being. Even governance structures are daringly experimenting with greater transparency and authentic citizen participation. It is crucial to understand that the new does not arrive as a singular, dramatic event. Instead, it manifests through a gradual, incremental building process, characterized by the development of prototypes, numerous courageous choices made by individuals, and the persistent efforts of small groups consciously opting for better, more aligned patterns. You, too, are an active participant in this monumental building effort, contributing significantly through your evolving mindset and your coherent daily actions. In this transformative journey, you consciously choose to treat every instance of change not as a disruption, but as vital, creative information. You perceive every interruption not as an inconvenience, but as a direct invitation for deeper refinement and improvement. You embrace every exposure of truth not as a source of discomfort, but as a potent opportunity for profound healing and integration. You recognize the physical world around you as inherently responsive and communicative, and you understand your very life, in its coherent expression as a powerful signal contributing to the collective. Therefore, adopt this comprehensive perspective as your guiding orientation when encountering the outer reflections of this era's pervasive changes. Remember these truths: the physical layer of existence serves as an intricate mirror reflecting the ongoing collective recalibration. Interruptions, far from being random, invariably carry crucial information and significant invitations for evolution. Coherence, when consistently embodied, possesses the transformative power to convert mere change into tangible progress. Your aligned responses are the building blocks that actively create new, more harmonious structures. And your unwavering steadiness profoundly strengthens the entire collective field. This, then, is the integrated approach for gracefully navigating the practical facets of a planetary update, doing so with calm intelligence, unwavering clarity, and a heart that remains courageously open and receptive. Fundamentally, humanity exists not merely as a collection of separate individuals, but as a vast, unified, energetic field. While you intrinsically experience life from your unique individual perspective, your consciousness simultaneously participates and contributes to a shared, pervasive atmosphere of collective awareness. This inherent interconnectedness is precisely why you can effortlessly enter a room and instantly perceive its prevailing mood or energetic tenor even before a single word is uttered. It explains why a significant collective event, occurring perhaps thousands of miles away, can subtly reverberate and register within your physical body, even when your personal day unfolds in an entirely ordinary fashion. And it accounts for the profound phenomenon where the inner peace and centeredness of one individual can undeniably stabilize and calm numerous others, without the exchange of any verbal communication whatsoever. The reality of this field is undeniable. The depth of this connection is absolute, and the potency of its influence is profoundly real. Moreover, during a threshold era like the one you are currently traversing, this unified field becomes exponentially more responsive, its effects more immediate, and its manifestations more overtly visible. Therefore, we address you specifically as those sensitive souls who acutely feel and perceive the subtle vibrations of the collective. Understand that your dedicated work with compassion is far from a private indulgence or a mere personal hobby. It is a vital, active contribution to the whole. Your profound inner life, with all its nuances and transformations, is an integral and essential component of this grand planetary recalibration. Every single occasion you consciously choose to soften the protective layers around your heart, every powerful moment you extend the grace of forgiveness, and every courageous instance you successfully release an old, limiting story that perpetuates feelings of separation, each of these acts profoundly contributes to and elevates the collective energetic signal. You are a vital conduit, actively bringing greater harmony to the expansive collective field simply by diligently embodying that same harmony within your own being. This profound truth stands as one of the most practical and actionable principles of unity consciousness. Understand that your individual, personal healing is not a self-contained process. It is a fundamental act of service that profoundly benefits the entire collective. Compassion, in its purest form, is the fundamental operating language of unity, the energetic medium through which interconnectedness is expressed. It is the very mechanism through which the collective field organically repairs and restores itself. And critically, compassion is the essential quality that enables your heart to remain courageously open and receptive, even as the fabric of reality itself undergoes radical and often unsettling reorganization. Compassion, therefore, is the vital bridge, the profound means by which you can simultaneously remain deeply human in your experience and exquisitely wise in your responses. While it often begins as a spontaneous feeling, true compassion matures and deepens into a conscious, deliberate choice. Over time, it transforms into an inherent posture of your being, becoming a default setting within your very nervous system. It evolves into a nuanced and insightful way of interpreting the behaviors of others not through dismissive excuses or the harsh lens of judgment, but through a profound understanding of how unhealed wounds often express themselves, how fear can profoundly scramble and distort perception, and ultimately, how unconditional love consistently restores clarity and illuminates the path toward healing. This profound understanding elucidates precisely why forgiveness occupies such a central and indispensable role during this time of accelerated exposure and heightened transparency. It is crucial to comprehend that forgiveness is emphatically not a denial of the harm that was inflicted or the pain that was experienced. Rather, genuine forgiveness is a powerful act of self-liberation, a conscious release from the energetic bondage and entanglement that keeps you tethered to the past. Forgiveness represents the deliberate decision to cease actively feeding a destructive cycle that perpetuates and circulates pain, resentment, and suffering. It is the precise moment you courageously reclaim your invaluable attention and consciously redirect its powerful focus back into your own vibrant life force, your present moment, and your future potential. Forgiveness, in its deepest sense, powerfully restores your innate spiritual authority and personal sovereignty. It lovingly cleanses and clears the sacred channel of your heart, allowing your pure intuition to speak with unblemished clarity once more. Ultimately, forgiveness steadfastly returns you to a state of profound coherence. And this coherent inner state is arguably the most valuable and stabilizing currency you possess and can ever carry throughout your journey. Now, as our discourse continues, this session will also thoughtfully address the profound subjects of death, transition, and the significant wave of passages that many of you are currently witnessing and experiencing. We approach this sensitive topic with the intention of offering insights that your heart can embrace with both profound tenderness and unwavering clarity. In a universe fundamentally predicated upon consciousness, what you perceive as physical death is, in truth, merely a formed or transition point, not an ending. The unique essence of the individual continues to exist. Their love persists eternally. The deep connection you share endures, and the fundamental relationship itself continues its energetic expression. While the physical interface, the body, undergoes a transformation, the sacred bond between souls remains vibrantly alive within the boundless energetic field. When a beloved soul embarks upon this profound crossing, the human heart invariably experiences a significant shift in the very nature of its contact and connection. Your physical senses instinctively search for familiar signals of voice, a touch, a presence that are no longer physically present. Your body, in its intricate wisdom, registers a palpable absence within the ordinary, comforting routines of daily life. Yet, amidst this new landscape, a remarkable transformation occurs. Internally, memories of the departed become strikingly more vivid and accessible, and the love you feel for them deepens, becoming intensely concentrated and purified. In these moments of profound grief and introspection, you become acutely aware of the immeasurable extent to which you cherished and carried that person within the intricate architecture of your every single day. This profound awareness, often born from sorrow, is in fact a sacred awareness. It unflinchingly reveals to you what genuinely mattered in life. It illuminates what was truly real and enduring. And most significantly, it unveils the astonishing depth and boundless capacity of your own heart to love. From the expansive perspective of the soul, this crossing is not an end, but a completion, a natural conclusion to a specific phase, initiating a dynamic movement into new experiences. Many souls consciously choose this particular window in time for their transition and completion precisely because Earth's current accelerated frequency transition creates an exceptionally powerful energetic corridor, ideally suited for spiritual harvest, profound life review, deep integration of lessons learned, and clear, informed next step planning for their continued evolution. Indeed, the very same ascending energetic field that is dynamically accelerating growth and evolution for those souls who consciously choose to remain embodied also gracefully facilitates elegant and timely closure for those whose individual soul curriculum has reached its natural and intended endpoint. It is noteworthy that many of the crossings occurring in this current era are part of prearranged soul agreements, meticulously designed not only for the departing soul, but also to profoundly serve the highest good of those who remain behind. This is because a significant departure can often be the catalyst that awakens a deeper sense of maturity within individuals, serves to unify fractured families, helps to dissolve long-standing, trivial conflicts, and profoundly catalyzes a renewed, deeper devotion to love and the sacredness of presence among the living. Therefore, we extend a profound invitation for you to embrace a sacred and transformative way of encountering transition, not as an abrupt end, but as a continuation of relationship, albeit through a different form, and as a potent invitation to cultivate an even greater sense of unity. This concept of unity becomes tangibly practical in the conscious and loving way you choose to relate to those cherished souls who have made their crossing. Feel free to speak to them inwardly, to send them blessings of peace, to offer heartfelt thanks for their presence in your life, and to consciously include them within the vibrant tapestry of your inner world, always being mindful not to allow this profound connection to devolve into a draining, unfulfilled longing, but rather to sustain it as a source of strength. Instead, allow it to blossom into a living, dynamic bond, a source of profound spiritual strength that uplifts and sustains you. Many among you are already receiving subtle, yet unmistakable signs of this continued connection, vivid dreams, and unexpected warmth blossoming in your heart, highly meaningful synchronicities that defy coincidence, and quiet moments of insightful guidance that undeniably feel imbued with their essence. These loving communications arrive not through conventional means, but through the profound language of the energetic field, through the principle of resonance and vibrational attunement, manifesting most clearly when your conscious mind achieves a state of quietude and your receptive heart is fully open. Therefore, if you seek a practical and deeply nurturing approach to maintain this sacred connection, we offer you this simple yet profound rhythm presence. Begin by taking a slow, centering breath and consciously bring your awareness to the vibrant, beating center of your heart. Allow yourself to be fully present in this moment. Connection inwardly speak their name, or simply bring their image to mind and extend a pure, unconditional offering of love to them. Feel the energetic link. Blessing consciously send forth a wave of deep gratitude for all that they generously gave to you and for every precious experience you beautifully shared together. Integration pose a thoughtful question to your inner self. What profound lessons, qualities, or awakenings has this relationship ignited within me that I can now consciously carry forward into my life? Service allow the boundless love you feel for them to transcend mere sentiment and transform into tangible kindness, expressed through your actions and interactions in the world today. Engaging in this rhythm profoundly transforms the heavy weight of grief into a living, vital current that actively nourishes your soul. It transmutes the bittersweet essence of memory into powerful medicine for your spirit, and it elevates the cherished connection you share into a meaningful contribution to the world. Now, let us broaden our perspective and expand this understanding to the collective consciousness, for you're not only witnessing numerous individual crossings, but also observing countless people grappling deeply with the profound meaning or perceived lack thereof of these transitions. Some individuals experience debilitating fear as they interpret death solely as an absolute disappearance into oblivion. Others are overcome with intense anger, perceiving death as an inherent injustice or a cruel intervention. Still others are gripped by profound confusion, interpreting these passages as nothing more than arbitrary randomness in an uncaring universe. In these challenging times, your invaluable role as a steady, coherent being extends to thoughtfully offering a higher, more enlightened lens of understanding, doing so gently, without any hint of preaching or imposition. Simultaneously, you are called to provide genuine comfort and solace, all without collapsing your own energetic boundaries or becoming overwhelmed by others' pain. The essence of this higher lens is profoundly simple, yet transformative. Life, in its intricate design, is inherently purposeful, and the soul, in its eternal wisdom, is undeniably intelligent. The core of true comfort is equally straightforward. Unconditional love remains eternally available and accessible. When you steadfastly hold these foundational truths within your own energetic field, you naturally become a powerful stabilizer for those in your immediate vicinity. People instinctively feel safer and more at ease in your presence. They often find themselves more capable of taking deep, calming breaths. They feel empowered to speak their truth more honestly. They discover an enhanced ability to process their complex emotions. This, precisely, Is unity in action the tangible manifestation of interconnectedness? The transformative power of compassion also extends its gentle embrace throughout the fabric of community. During a threshold era, a time of significant change and often heightened vulnerability, community itself transmutes into a potent form of energetic medicine. This medicine manifests in countless tangible ways: a thoughtful, gentle message offered, a nourishing meal lovingly delivered, the simple yet profound gift of your comforting presence, a gathering that consciously creates sacred space for shared processing, a shared ritual that offers solace, or a shared story that beautifully honors a life lived. These heartfelt actions, often small in isolation, collectively form an invaluable heart-to-heart support network. And in the context of a unified energetic field, such robust networks are instrumental in profoundly strengthening collective resilience and well-being. Therefore, we wholeheartedly invite you to become exquisitely deliberate and intentional in the sacred task of building compassionate networks right where you are. Such a network doesn't need to be vast or ostentatious. It can be beautifully small, powerfully quiet, and profoundly real. Consider reaching out to just one individual who is visibly carrying a heavy burden or navigating intense sorrow. Offer a tangible act of genuine care, a listening ear, practical help, a simple gesture. Utter an honest, heartfelt phrase that genuinely brings relief or validates their experience. Make a conscious choice to show up even once with a steady, comforting presence, simply being there. This, in its purest form, is how the grand concept of unity gradually becomes embodied and made manifest heart to heart, one compassionate connection at a time. Now, let us delve more directly and deeply into the extensive wave of crossings you are witnessing, recognizing that your discerning mind naturally seeks profound meaning and your compassionate heart yearns for unwavering steadiness amidst these transitions. Souls consciously choose to complete their earthly journeys for a multitude of intricate reasons during this particular energetic window. We will delineate these reasons with clarity and without unnecessary drama, so that you may assimilate them in a way that profoundly supports your own inner peace and understanding. Firstly, some souls reach the culmination of their precisely intended curriculum. These beings incarnated with specific intentions to undergo particular experiences, to engage in distinct relationships, to perform unique acts of service, and to achieve specific inner refinements and growth. Once this comprehensive curriculum has been brought to its natural completion, the soul consciously chooses to transition, embarking on a phase of profound review, integration, and energetic renewal. Secondly, certain souls complete a designated role within the larger tapestry of their soul family. Their very presence on Earth served as a potent catalyst, igniting processes of healing, fostering reconciliation, prompting spiritual awakening, or initiating vital redirection in the lives of those connected to them. Their crossing, in this context, gracefully completes this prearranged agreement and simultaneously activates a new level of maturity and understanding within the collective family field. Thirdly, a number of souls consciously choose to continue their service and assistance from the non-physical realms. This specific era profoundly benefits from the potent guidance, inspiring insights, and unwavering support that graciously flows through various channels, including vivid dreams, heightened intuition, and subtle field-level assistance. Many evolved beings find this mode of service to be both exceptionally effective and perfectly aligned with their higher purpose. Fourthly, some souls opt for an altogether different timing for their next incarnation. Earth's rapidly rising frequency is currently inviting new and evolving patterns of incarnation. Certain sensitive beings may prefer to return in subsequent energetic windows, when specific collective structures and the overall planetary environment have achieved a greater degree of stability and harmony. It is crucial to recognize that each and every one of these profound choices expresses a deep, inherent intelligence, and in its own unique and beautiful way. Each of these choices is a powerful expression of unconditional love. And for those of you who consciously choose to remain in embodied form, the profound invitation extends as follows: to deeply honor the sacredness of each crossing and to actively live the love forward that was shared. It is precisely in this context that the practice of forgiveness once again becomes absolutely central and essential. In the intricate tapestry of countless human relationships, the experience of an ending often serves to illuminate deeply embedded, unfinished emotional patterns or unresolved energetic dynamics that may have lingered beneath the surface. Unseen threads. These are words that were never fully spoken, acts of gratitude merely assumed, apologies perpetually delayed, and expressions of love withheld, often tragically, due to the corrosive grip of pride or the paralyzing chill of fear. Life's inevitable transitions frequently bring these unresolved energetic threads into the bright light of consciousness, gently yet firmly asking for completion within your being. This profound sense of completion, of wholeness and liberation, paradoxically arrives through profoundly transformative yet deceptively simple acts. Speak the truth that resides authentically in your heart, giving it voice. Write the letter you deeply wish you had sent, allowing its message to flow freely onto the page. Offer the apology inwardly, releasing its burden within yourself. Offer the gratitude inwardly, letting it expand your inner landscape. And consciously release the corrosive judgment that has long shackled your vital life force and bound your energy. Bless the entire tapestry of the relationship, allowing it to gracefully transform into a wellspring of profound wisdom. This, indeed, is the essential spiritual practice of energetic hygiene. It meticulously purifies your energetic field, clearing stagnant residues, unleashes your inherent life force, allowing it to flow freely, and transforms a past chapter, no matter how complex, into a clean, fertile foundation for the next vibrant phase of your life. Forgiveness, too, does not merely impact you, it reverberates outwards in ever-widening circles. When you extend forgiveness to one person, you gently yet powerfully soften a rigid collective pattern. When you bravely release a deep-seated judgment, you actively lighten the oppressive density of a shared narrative. When you consciously choose expansive compassion over the corrosive impulse of mental attack, you fortify and expand the collective heart of humanity. Unity becomes undeniably tangible and alive through these subtle, yet profoundly impactful, invisible choices. Now, let us delve into the profound and sacred meaning of death, particularly within the nascent context of a new Earth. A heart-guided civilization approaches the inevitable reality of death with a profoundly different paradigm than fear-based civilizations. It treats the great transition not as a fearful taboo, but as a deeply sacred rite of passage. It treats grief as a shared communal process of remembrance and healing, rather than a burden of private shame or isolation. It regards its revered elders as living archives and precious wisdom carriers. It treats endings as an inherent, natural part of life's eternal rhythm and reverently honors the rich lineage and enduring legacy of those who have gracefully departed. In such an awakened civilization, remembrance is a vibrant, living, and celebrated practice. People lovingly recount the lives of those who have crossed over with genuine warmth, reverence, and affection. Their personal narratives transform into guiding blessings, whispered from generation to generation. The indelible memory of a life lived becomes a beacon and a profound guide. Communities tenderly and honorably support one another through these profound transitions, upholding dignity at every step. The collective energetic field becomes more coherent and harmonious precisely because it fully embraces and integrates the entire, magnificent cycle of life, free from the constraints of denial or avoidance. You indeed are among the intrepid pioneers and way-showers of this heart-guided way of meeting transition. You actively normalize and embed this paradigm through your radiant presence. You normalize it through your conscious and compassionate language. You normalize it through your unwavering willingness to remain open-hearted and to love expansively, unburdened by fear's grip. You normalize it through your remarkable capacity to speak of death as a sacred form door, a gentle gateway to another dimension, while tenderly and empathetically honoring the raw tenderness and profound grief of those who feel the loss deeply within their being. Now, let us offer a clear, steadfast, and eminently usable framework for the heart that yearns to embrace both the infinite continuity of love and the dynamic flow of life's movement simultaneously. The intricate dance of a relationship persists as an energetic frequency, a resonant vibration that transcends physical form. The purest essence of love endures as an undeniable contact, an energetic embrace that cannot be severed. The very essence of being maintains its profound presence, an enduring emanation. A vibrant life extends its influence as a ripple of impact, touching countless others long after physical departure. And a soul's crossing over transforms into a new, expanded mode of participation within the cosmic tapestry. Hold these potent affirmations lightly within your awareness, and let them gently yet powerfully stabilize and harmonize your entire energetic field. We also warmly invite you to consciously treat your entire life as a living, breathing altar of unity, not an altar in a strictly religious sense, but as a conscious, lived dedication to profound connection and harmonious coherence. Every single time you choose to meet another soul with unwavering patience and understanding, you actively build unity. Every time you actively choose to listen with greater depth and empathy, you forge unity. Every time you consciously choose forgiveness, you weave unity into the fabric of existence. Every time you act with genuine kindness and warmth, even when the default impulse might be coldness or detachment, you strengthen unity. Every time you offer your unwavering presence and compassionate holding to a grieving soul, you build unity. And every time you honor a significant transition with exquisite grace and reverence, you contribute to global unity. And as you specifically asked that this session maintain a direct and actionable focus, let us distill the essential action points that seamlessly integrate this profound message into the fabric of your daily existence. Firstly, perceive humanity as an indivisible, unified field of consciousness, and acknowledge that your every inner state profoundly contributes to its collective vibration. Secondly, embrace compassion as your primary operating language, informing every interaction. Thirdly, practice forgiveness not merely as an act of will, but as a profound energetic release and a sacred restoration of internal coherence. Fourthly, meet death as a sacred form door, a gentle threshold, and sustain an unbroken connection through the enduring power of love, cherished memory, and heartfelt blessing. Fifthly, actively cultivate robust support networks through consistent, simple, yet deeply impactful acts of genuine care. Sixthly, allow life's inevitable transitions to mature your deepest priorities and profoundly deepen your devotion to that which truly matters for your soul's journey. And we will add one more crucial point that many of you intuit deeply within the very marrow of your bones. This unfolding era profoundly rewards and elevates a life lived truly from the heart's wisdom. The collective energetic field naturally amplifies and magnifies that which embodies coherence, radiates love, and resonates with inherent truth. The more you consciously choose to live from the heart, the more your life path unfolds with remarkable grace and natural organization. Synchronistic timing becomes impeccably refined. Intuitive guidance emerges with crystalline clarity. Opportunities manifest in perfect alignment with your deepest values and aspirations. Your relationships deepen and refine into expressions of authentic connection. Your soul's purpose reveals itself with elegant simplicity, and the trajectory of your life becomes undeniably more direct and purposeful. This is the seamless, magnificent orchestration of unity actively shaping the very architecture of your personal timeline. So, if you find yourself carrying the sacred weight of grief, allow it to be a sacred river, gently yet powerfully guiding you back to the boundless ocean of love. If you're bearing witness to numerous souls making their transition, their profound crossings, let it be a poignant reminder to fully embody and live out what you deeply value, right here, right now. If you're devoted to supporting others on their journey, allow your unwavering presence to be the most potent medicine. If you're meticulously refining your own consciousness, embrace forgiveness as your most powerful, liberating tool. If you're actively engaged in building the foundations of the new earth, let expansive compassion be your guiding blueprint. You are here at this pivotal time to reawaken to unity as an undeniably lived reality. You are here to courageously carry love forward through every metamorphosis and change of form. and you are here to lighten the collective energetic burden through the conscious choices that resonate authentically with your own heart's deepest truth. And through this profound engagement, you profoundly participate in a planetary transition, an unfolding that is ever more graceful, deeply coherent, and exquisitely beautiful, precisely because your awakened consciousness is an integral, vital part of its unfolding. Unseen yet tangible support constantly surrounds you in myriad practical ways, and you learn to recognize its delicate presence by the subtle, intelligent ways life itself responds when you consciously pause and allow yourself to truly feel its delicate reverberations. Authentic guidance arrives not as a loud command, but as a gentle, unwavering knowing within. Synchronistic timing meticulously organizes itself in ways that feel uncannily precise. Timely assistance manifests through kindred people, inspiring ideas, unexpected invitations, and the soft, silent inner nudge that unerringly places you in the optimal place at the most propitious time. This is precisely how divine assistance works in a profoundly consciousness-based universe. It flows effortlessly through the sacred principles of resonance, harmonious alignment, and the open channel of your exquisitely receptive attention. Your capacity to receive this abundant support amplifies exponentially when your energetic field is in a state of tranquil coherence. Coherence, in essence, is that harmonious state where your heart's wisdom, your mind's clarity, and your bodhi's vitality move in perfect, unified direction. Your deepest intentions, conscious choices, and vital energy are in complete, resonant agreement. Your entire nervous system gently softens and relaxes. Your breath naturally deepens into a calming rhythm, and your sacred inner space expands, becoming infinitely wide enough to openly receive. From this coherent state, intuitive insights emerge with pristine clarity. Divine guidance becomes undeniably obvious. Meaningful synchronicity becomes a frequent, delightful companion, and the path forward, the very next step, reveals itself with elegant simplicity. So let us begin with the most foundational and profoundly usable truth. You have an ever-present, unwavering support team within the invisible realms and a tangible, responsive support network within the visible world. And your harmonious relationship with both these vital dimensions of support exponentially strengthens when you master the sacred art of asking with crystalline clarity, receiving with open-hearted spaciousness, and responding with divinely aligned action. The art of asking clearly is indeed a refined skill, often overlooked. Many humans tend to ask from a place of tension, hurried urgency, or mental overwhelm in a chaotic whirl of thoughts. Your entire system benefits immensely from a vastly more effective and energetically beneficial way of engaging in request a calm, centered request, articulated with simple, honest language, imbued with a pristine, clean intention. You can often encapsulate this in a single, potent sentence: kindly support me to clearly perceive the optimal next step on my path. Graciously support me in bringing profound peace and resolution to this unfolding situation. Help me to align effortlessly with that which serves the highest and greatest good for all involved. Empower me to fully open my heart and to keep it steadfast and resilient amidst all circumstances. These are not mere pleas, they are precise, potent requests. They emanate a palpable frequency of readiness and open receptivity. They powerfully invite an immediate, aligned response from the universe. Receiving openly, with genuine spaciousness, is another vital and often underdeveloped skill. Reception happens through subtle, often silent signals and profound synchronicities, a sudden, profound calm washing over you, a fresh, illuminating perspective emerging effortlessly, a person who unexpectedly reaches out, seemingly out of the blue, a perfectly timed phrase you overhear that precisely addresses your unspoken question. It can be a door that swings open with effortless grace, or a seemingly inconvenient delay that unerringly redirects you onto a more optimal and beneficial path. It might manifest as a vivid dream carrying a crystalline instruction, or a meaningful, repeated number pattern that gently yet firmly reminds you to return to your sacred center. These are but a few of the myriad forms of cosmic response. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, communicates through the exquisite language of impeccable timing and resonant vibration, and your inherent sensitivity, once attuned, naturally and intuitively reads this universal language. Responding with swift, divinely aligned action beautifully completes this sacred circuit of co-creation. Divine assistance amplifies exponentially when you courageously move in concert with its flow. Intuitive guidance becomes exquisitely sharper and more precise when you diligently follow its gentle nudges. Your life path effortlessly organizes and unfolds when you bravely take the concrete step that resonates deeply with your inner knowing. This, indeed, is the essence of true partnership with the cosmic intelligence. You open yourself to receive, and you respond with action. You feel the truth, and you consciously choose. You confidently ask, and you gracefully move forward. Now, let us delve directly into the fascinating realm of signs and synchronicities. For many of you encounter these mystical occurrences on a daily basis, yet often ponder how to interpret their subtle messages with clarity and authenticity. A synchronicity is, at its core, the profound phenomenon of resonance made exquisitely visible. It is the intelligent, unified field unequivocally acknowledging your harmonious alignment with universal flow. It frequently manifests as a gentle confirmation of your path, a subtle yet potent course correction, or an expansive invitation to cultivate even greater trust in the unseen. The most effective and empowering way to engage with these celestial signposts is to maintain a simple, heart-centered interpretation. When a sign gracefully appears, pause your busy mind, take a deep, centering breath, feel a wave of profound gratitude, and then intuitively ask yourself what inherent quality or virtue is this sign inviting me to embody more fully in this moment. Then, with conscious intention, choose one small, actionable step that perfectly aligns with and expresses that very quality. For instance, a recurring sequence of numbers might be a gentle yet persistent invitation to recenter within your breath, return to the sacred space of your heart, or reaffirm your foundational intention. A profound or meaningful phrase encountered unexpectedly might stir within you an invitation to summon courage, speak an unspoken truth, extend heartfelt forgiveness, or simply soften your physical posture as an act of energetic release. A surprising, unlooked-for opportunity could be a clear invitation to courageously say yes to expansion, growth, and new possibilities. A quiet, gentle redirection, a change in plans, might be an opportune moment to release the reins of control and allow the intelligent flow of life to gracefully reorganize your route toward a higher outcome. This is precisely how the mystical dance of synchronicity transforms into a practical, actionable guide for your daily existence. It subtly yet powerfully guides your inner state of being, and in turn, your refined inner state intelligently guides the very architecture of your unfolding timeline. Now we bring this to the profound, overarching theme of this entire session, the indispensable twin pillars of inner mastery and outer service, both foundational to the emergence of the new earth. Inner mastery signifies the profound journey of learning to consistently and steadily hold your highest energetic frequency. It involves cultivating the exquisite skill of remaining anchored in calm presence, even amidst the rapidly accelerating currents of the outer world. It is the conscious development of discerning choice, meticulously selecting what truly merits your precious attention. It means cultivating the grace to swiftly return to the sanctuary of your heart after encountering moments of intensity or challenge. It is the agile skill of offering forgiveness swiftly, thereby resetting and purifying your energetic field. And it encompasses the profound skill of listening intently to your inner intuition, deeply honoring the inherent wisdom that you already possess. Outer service, conversely, is the beautiful manifestation where your cultivated inner state naturally radiates outwards, becoming a profound and palpable gift to all those around you. It expresses as a resonant kindness in the timbre of your voice. It manifests as a calm patience in your every deliberate choice. It provides crystalline clarity in the establishment of your healthy boundaries. It radiates as an inviting warmth in your very presence. It blooms as an authentic generosity in your every action. Ultimately, it emerges as a form of powerful, heart-centered leadership, guided by coherence rather than by outdated force or manipulation. These two indispensable pillars, in their divine dance, continually nourish and reinforce one another. Genuine inner mastery naturally gives rise to clean, authentic, and impactful service. And dedicated service, in turn, deepens and strengthens that very mastery. This synergistic cycle represents one of the most potent and transformative engines of collective ascension on Earth, for it meticulously forges a coherent human being, a living beacon who then emits a clear, harmonious signal within the vast collective energetic field of humanity. So let us offer you a remarkably simple, yet profoundly effective daily rhythm that gracefully honors both these essential pillars without adding any undue complexity to your life. Morning alignment, a focused 2-minute practice to begin your day. Gently breathe slowly, directing your conscious attention to the sacred space of your heart. Set a clear, resonant intention today. I choose to live in profound coherence. Midday calibration, a brief, potent 30-second reset. Relax your shoulders, soften your jaw, and inwardly ask what truly feels aligned in this very moment. Evening integration, a conscious 3-minute winding down. Review the unfolding of your day with a heart full of gratitude. Bless one specific moment of kindness you extended or received. Release anything that feels unresolved or unfinished with the liberating power of forgiveness. This consistent, gentle rhythm systematically builds and fortifies a stable, resilient, energetic field around you. From such a stable field, you receive intuitive guidance with unparalleled clarity. A stable field silently, yet powerfully influences all those within its radiant sphere. And crucially, a stable field magnetizes and creates results that are in perfect harmony with your deepest, most authentic values. Now we speak about your profound and pivotal role as an active bridge between the celestial realms of heaven and the grounded reality of Earth. You are here to consciously bring forth the divine essence into every practical aspect of your existence. You are here to fully embody spirit not as a separate concept, but as the very fabric of your daily life. You are here to anchor your higher self-consciousness with unwavering stability in your conscious choices, your evolving relationships, and your unfolding creations. This vital bridge of connection strengthens and solidifies with every conscious moment you choose presence over the seductive pull of distraction, and with every conscious act of infusing love into the seemingly ordinary moments of your day. Your magnificent physical body is an indispensable part of this sacred bridge. Your conscious breath serves as a living conduit within this bridge. Even your mundane daily routines contribute to the strength of this bridge. Your cherished home provides a tangible anchor for this bridge. Your chosen work becomes an expression of this bridge. The words you utter become part of this bridge. Your focused attention is a foundational component of this bridge. When you consciously embrace and treat your entire life as this living bridge, you naturally begin to perceive spirituality in a simpler, more organic way, less about abstract concepts and more about the tangible reality of energetic frequency. It transcends the pursuit of special, fleeting experiences and becomes rooted in consistent, unwavering alignment with your highest self. It gracefully shifts from a frantic mode of chasing external achievements to a serene state of open-hearted receiving. This, truly, is the hallmark of maturity on a star seed path. Your very existence becomes the sacred practice itself. Now, many of you are acutely feeling this profound bridging process manifesting within your physical bodies, often in response to the increasing influx of higher frequency light. You may experience heightened sensitivity across all your senses. You might encounter incredibly vivid and often symbolic dreams. You may perceive palpable energy shifts and fluctuations throughout your day. You might even experience moments where the perception of time itself feels wonderfully elastic. Periods of intense, inspired creativity might be followed by a profound need for deep, restorative rest. You may also navigate waves of emotional clearing, which, once processed, leave you feeling remarkably lighter and more expansive. These are not dysfunctions, they are unmistakable signatures of profound integration. They beautifully indicate that your entire physical and energetic system is consciously upgrading, evolving to gracefully hold and embody ever greater quantities of light. So we offer you a remarkably body-friendly and gentle approach to this integration process, designed to consistently maintain your system's coherence. 1. Grounding. Consciously choose one simple yet effective grounding action each day, be it mindful walking, gentle stretching, intuitive movement, spending restorative time in nature, savoring warm water, or consuming deeply nourishing foods. 2. Constant hydration. Ensure consistent and conscious hydration throughout your day. 3. Quietude. Deliberately carve out one daily moment of sacred silence, even if only for 5 minutes, where you simply breathe deeply and listen inwardly. 4. Kindness. Choose a life rhythm that genuinely honors and respects your body's innate signals and natural pace. 5. Joy. Intentionally select one small, simple pleasure each day that effortlessly returns your system to a state of profound tranquility and well-being. 6. Connection. Seek out one heart-based interaction that deeply restores your inherent sense of belonging and connection to others. These are not mere suggestions, they're profoundly practical spiritual technologies. They serve to gently yet powerfully anchor higher, more refined frequencies directly into your sacred physical vessel, facilitating seamless integration. Now we introduce the next profound layer of understanding the emergent registry of unity. Within this new registry, unity itself transforms into a tangible currency. Coherence, likewise, becomes a valuable currency. Trust blossoms into a form of capital. Presence, too, is recognized as a vital currency. And authentic kindness emerges as a precious currency. These are not metaphorical currencies, they are true forms of value because they generate profound, undeniable worth within the collective field of human experience. They foster the development of deeply resilient and authentic relationships. They lay the groundwork for stable, interconnected communities. They inspire truly creative and harmonious collaboration. They lead to more beneficial and equitable outcomes for all. They contribute to the cultivation of healthier, more regulated nervous systems. Ultimately, they build the very foundation of a more profoundly heart-guided and compassionate society. Indeed, many of you are already acutely sensing this profound shift, feeling its gentle yet firm emergence within the collective consciousness. You can distinctly perceive how the antiquated measures of value, the hollow pursuit of status, the clamor of noise, the relentless harvesting of attention, the facade of performative identity gradually lose their magnetic power and corrosive influence as your awakened heart begins to truly blossom. You intuitively know that what truly, intrinsically matters is the exquisite quality of your authentic being. You feel, with undeniable certainty, that trust itself is a form of immeasurable wealth. You feel that unwavering integrity is a most precious kind of wealth, and you recognize that clear, coherent attention is a powerful form of spiritual wealth. Thus, we articulate this truth with utmost clarity and conviction. The new, emergent global currency first germinates and flourishes within the sacred chambers of human hearts, before subsequently expressing itself through transformative new systems and structures. A robust coherence economy spontaneously forms and thrives wherever human beings consciously choose to relate to one another through the unwavering principles of truth, transparency, and mutual respect. In such a coherence economy, your spoken word carries immense gravitas and authentic weight. Your energetic alignment holds significant value. Your genuine care and concern possess tangible weight. Your inherent capacity to honor and keep your promises carries profound weight. Your sincere willingness to acknowledge and repair any breach of trust holds undeniable weight. Your deep capacity to truly listen, to hear beyond the words, has profound weight. Your refined skill at gracefully holding a clear boundary, imbued with kindness, holds immense and protective weight. This revolutionary shift fundamentally changes everything. It redefines the very nature of work, transforms the dynamics of community, reshapes the ethical application of technology, reimagines leadership, elevates the quality of exchange, and profoundly alters how humanity measures true success and flourishing. Thus, we offer you a crystalline, immediately applicable framework for living harmoniously within this emergent registry of unity, beginning this very day. Consciously treat your precious attention as sacred. Regard trust as invaluable capital, and perceive energetic alignment as your most potent yield. To treat attention as sacred means you meticulously choose where your consciousness is directed and critically understand the why behind that choice. You consciously place your attention on areas where life flourishes and expands. You direct your focus to where your deepest values are actively embodied. You channel your attention to spaces where love can be authentically expressed and received. You invest your attention in the fertile ground where innovative solutions gracefully form and manifest. Viewing trust as capital means you diligently cultivate and build this invaluable asset through consistent, integrity-driven actions. You steadfastly keep your promises and commitments. You speak with transparent honesty. You swiftly and sincerely repair any breaches of trust when they inevitably arise. You honor the sacred boundaries of yourself and others. You treat every individual with inherent dignity and respect. This cultivated trust flourishes like a vital, living resource, opening doors and creating profound opportunities that sheer speed or transactional cunning simply cannot conjure. Alignment as yield signifies that your deepest inner truth and your expressed outer life move in perfect, resonant harmony. Your yes is an unequivocal yes, and your no is a gentle yet firm no, reflecting true authenticity. Your conscious intentions seamlessly align with your observable behaviors. Your subtle, energetic vibration resonates truthfully with your spoken words. This creates an energetic field around you where life becomes remarkably simpler, less fraught with friction, and where desired outcomes manifest with ever-increasing coherence and ease. Now we bring this into the practical, tangible world of exchange and interaction. For many of you are actively engaged as builders, innovative creators, conscious entrepreneurs, nurturing leaders within your families, and visionary leaders within your communities. And you deeply feel the profound reimagining of society as an integral part of your soul's overarching mission. In a unity-based exchange, the sacred acts of giving and receiving coalesce into a seamless, perpetual circle of energetic flow. Authentic reciprocity becomes an inherent, natural expression. Individuals feel genuinely safe to articulate their needs and ask for support. They feel safe to generously offer their gifts and contributions. They feel safe to enthusiastically say yes to new ventures. And they feel safe to gently yet firmly say no when something is not aligned. The fundamental social contract subtly yet powerfully shifts from a paradigm of extraction and competition to one of heartfelt collaboration and mutual benefit. The very concept of value transforms, becoming a shared, living agreement deeply rooted in mutual dignity, unwavering respect, and compassionate care. This profound understanding illuminates precisely why personal boundaries hold such paramount importance within this emergent new registry of unity. Your clearly articulated boundaries ensure that your giving remains pure, authentic, and free from resentment. They ensure that your receiving is unburdened by obligation or guilt. Your boundaries safeguard the sacred integrity of your yes, making it truly meaningful. And they allow your no to be expressed with grace and gentle firmness, rather than harshness. Ultimately, healthy boundaries are the very architecture that makes love sustainable and expansive. They fiercely protect your inner coherence. They diligently preserve trust within all your interactions. And they create the safe, fertile ground within which relationships can authentically grow and flourish. Thus, we warmly invite you to embrace a simple yet deeply empowering practice, auditing your consent with conscious awareness. For authentic consent is unequivocally one of the primary, foundational tools of this burgeoning new era. Before you utter a yes or commit to any undertaking, consciously pause, take a deep breath, and tune into the subtle wisdom of your physical body. Do you feel a sense of expansive openness or a subtle contraction and resistance? From this place of inner knowing, choose with unvarnished truth. This practice ensures your energetic field remains honest and untainted, gracefully prevents the insidious buildup of resentment, keeps your relationships pure and transparent, and crucially, preserves your vital life energy, making it readily available for that which truly matters to your soul's journey. Now we thoughtfully integrate technology into this expansive registry of unity, for technology, in its very essence, serves as a powerful mirror, reflecting the collective consciousness of both its ingenious creators and its diverse users. Technology evolves into a heart-guided force when human innovators intentionally build it to foster coherence and connection, rather than to ensnare attention or capture data for ulterior motives. It becomes truly heart-guided when its success metrics prioritize the profound measures of human well-being and the richness of relational health. It aligns with the heart when its ingenious design actively supports authentic creativity, inspires profound education, fosters genuine community support, and cultivates emotional balance. And it truly embodies the heart-guided paradigm when individual privacy is treated not merely as a legal requirement, but as a sacred expression of respect and an honoring of human intimacy. You, as conscious beings, actively participate in this pivotal technological shift through your discerning choices. You wisely choose platforms that genuinely nourish your spirit and intellect. You select informational inputs that authentically strengthen your inner core. You adopt conscious rhythms that fiercely protect your precious attention from fragmentation. And you deliberately choose to wield technology as an empowering tool, rather than allowing it to become an unwitting master. This conscious engagement keeps your mind crystal clear and your heart vibrantly open. Now, we offer you a crystalline, potent mantra, distilling all these profound teachings into a single, carryable line. I circulate what I deeply appreciate. This profound affirmation means you consciously share love, embody truth, radiate beauty, extend kindness, and disseminate wisdom in ways that feel authentically honest, joyously sustainable, and deeply resonant with your soul. You deliberately allow that which nourishes your being to flow effortlessly through you and outwards. You consciously permit generosity to circulate freely. You enable gratitude to expand its radiant reach. You empower encouragement to uplift others. You allow forgiveness to liberate and flow. You foster trust to build and strengthen connections. By consistently living this powerful mantra, your very life seamlessly integrates into the fabric of the new, evolving coherence economy. You transform into a luminous node of coherence within the global energetic grid. Your personal relationships flourish into healthier, more authentic bonds. Your immediate community strengthens its collective fabric. Your entire nervous system achieves a state of profound calm. Your innate intuition becomes exquisitely clearer. Your precious time is imbued with deeper meaning and purpose, and your creative endeavors manifest with ever greater alignment to your soul's blueprint. As we gently bring this profound session to a close, let us guide your awareness back to the most fundamental and sacred anchors of your being, your breath, and your magnificent heart. Breathe in a slow, deliberate, and deeply nourishing rhythm. Allow your chest to gently soften and expand. Feel your entire awareness gracefully settle into this sacred inner space. Feel the omnipresent, loving support that surrounds you in every moment. Feel the crystal clear guidance that is constantly available to you, waiting to be received. And feel the vibrant energy of the registry of unity actively living within you, manifesting as unwavering integrity, boundless kindness, and profound coherence. Your unique path through this transformative era becomes undeniably smoother, more graceful, and less arduous when you consistently live from this empowered, heart-centered core. Your invaluable service to the world becomes exponentially more effective and impactful. Your rich inner life flourishes into a state of profound peace and tranquility. Your outer manifestations and experiences become exquisitely aligned with your soul's truth. Your vital role as a living bridge between heaven and earth becomes not just clear, but beautifully, undeniably obvious. You gracefully carry the divine essence of heaven into the earthly realm through the sheer quality of your being, one conscious choice at a time, thus profoundly assisting humanity in reawakening to unity as an undeniable, lived reality. A truly heart-guided earth is not a distant dream. It is already actively forming and manifesting, and you are an indispensable participant in its co-creation through the most fundamental, yet potent, means the very energetic frequency from which you choose to live your life. A new, luminous era does not materialize solely through dramatic headlines, groundbreaking technologies, or restructured institutions alone. Rather, it blossoms forth through the exquisite quality of presence embodied by seemingly ordinary human beings. It arrives through the conscious way you speak your truth, the empathetic way you truly listen, the humble way you choose to repair breaches, the unwavering integrity with which you keep your word, the quiet grace with which you choose kindness even when no one is observing, and the steadfast way you consistently return to love as your foundational baseline state. This, above all, is precisely why your profound inner life holds such immeasurable significance. Understand now that your heart is not merely the emotional center of feelings. It is a sophisticated navigation intelligence, a powerful compass, and a potent transmitter within the vast, unified field of consciousness. When you consciously choose to live from the radiant wisdom of your heart, you actively strengthen and solidify the very template of the new earth, simply by existing in that elevated state of being and allowing your every decision, large or small, to flow authentically from that sacred wellspring. Your pivotal role in this grand unfolding is both profound and beautifully simple, and it is here for you to claim. Emerging reality is both simple and profound. You become an embodiment of coherence. Coherence means your inner world and outer life begin to agree. You feel what you feel without losing your center. You speak what you know with warmth and clarity. You choose actions that match your values. You allow your life to become honest in its rhythm. In this coherence, you become a stabilizer for others not by teaching or persuading them, but by the silent effect your nervous system has on theirs, by the way your calm presence invites theirs to settle and remember itself. You are a tuning fork in the collective, and your consistent tone helps others find theirs. A new earth guided by heart wisdom expresses as a different way of relating. People begin to value sincerity more than performance. They begin to value repair more than blame. They begin to value cooperation more than domination. They begin to value integrity more than appearance. They begin to value community health more than individual victory. These values are already emerging in countless places, and you can see the first sprouts in movements toward peace building, regenerative living, transparent leadership, holistic health, emotional literacy, and spiritual awakening that is lived rather than merely discussed. These sprouts grow wherever a human being chooses to live from the heart. They grow wherever someone chooses to meet the other with dignity. They grow wherever someone chooses to build instead of argue. They grow wherever someone chooses to listen to understand. This is how the new earth becomes visible. It grows like a garden through daily acts and repeated choices that form new habits in a collective body. Your life, in this context, becomes part of a larger project. Every time you choose understanding over escalation, you strengthen the project. Every time you choose forgiveness and closure, you strengthen the project. Every time you choose to keep your attention clean and focused on what nourishes life, you strengthen the project. Every time you choose to create something useful, beautiful, or healing, you strengthen the project. The field registers these choices as coherence, and coherence accumulates. Coherence spreads through people, families, communities, networks, and systems. It becomes the new normal because it feels better in the body, produces better outcomes, and creates more resilient relationships. This is why we speak so often about the simple things: breath, presence, integrity, compassion, and aligned action. Simple things scale, simple things travel, simple things become culture. Many of you notice that your relationship with reality is changing as you deepen into this era. Your sense of time changes, your intuition sharpens, your tolerance for distortion decreases, your desire for simplicity increases, your longing for authentic connection grows, your appetite for drama disappears. This is a natural refinement. Your system is learning a new baseline of life that feels spiritually aligned while remaining fully practical. This is what it means to become a bridge between spirit and matter. You become the meeting point. You live as the place where higher wisdom enters the physical world through your choices. Your body becomes a vessel for higher frequency. Your words become a vehicle for kindness and clarity. Your actions become the hands of your soul. Your daily life becomes your spiritual practice made visible. So we bring you to a final calibration that gathers everything we have shared into a clean, usable orientation you can carry forward. First, hold your presence as sacred. Let your attention become deliberate. Place it where it creates life. Second, hold your relationships as living fields. Speak honestly, listen deeply, repair quickly, bless often. Third, Hold your body as an instrument. Give it rest. Give it rhythm. Give it nature. Give it nourishment. Fourth, hold your service as a quiet offering. Let it be steady. Let it be clean. Let it be warm. Let it be true. Fifth, hold your vision of a heart-guided earth as something you feed with your choices rather than something you wait for. When you live this way, your life becomes a signal that calls forth corresponding realities. Your timeline becomes more coherent. Your community becomes more coherent. Your world becomes more coherent. Now we speak about the importance of you being here because this is the moment to claim your place without hesitation. You are present on Earth in a crucial chapter because you carry the frequency that helps this chapter unfold with greater grace. Your trials refined you. Your joys opened you. Your losses clarified you. Your awakenings reorganized you. Your path shaped you into someone who can hold more light, more love, more truth, and more steadiness than you once believed possible. This is the silent miracle of your journey. It matured you into a being who can meet intensity with compassion, who can meet change with creativity, who can meet uncertainty with trust, and who can meet the collective with a heart that remains open. So we invite you in this final session to take a deep breath and feel your own life force as living confirmation. Feel the simple fact that you are here. Feel the rhythm of your breath. Feel the warmth in your chest. Feel the steadiness in your spine. Feel your awareness widen enough to include the larger story. You are part of a global awakening, part of a collective recalibration, part of the birth of a new era. You do not need to carry everything. You do not need to fix everything. You need to live your part with coherence. You need to keep your heart clean. You need to serve what is called to serve with steadiness. You need to keep choosing love as a practice. From this orientation, you begin to notice something beautiful. Your life becomes less about forcing outcomes and more about aligning with the soul current. Guidance becomes easier to feel. Opportunities become cleaner. Relationships become more honest. You become more willing to release what is complete. You become more able to say yes to what is true. You become more able to say no to what drains your life force. You become more able to live in a rhythm that honors your body and your spirit. This is the signature of a new Earth human. Someone who values coherence more than performance. Someone who values love more than control. Someone who values integrity more than approval. Someone who values unity more than separation. So let this be your final instruction. Live in a way that makes your heart proud. Keep your field clean. Let your attention be sacred. Let your words be kind and true. Let your actions match your values. Let your relationships be places of repair and respect. Let your body be cared for as a beloved instrument. Let your service be steady and warm. Let your vision of a heart-guided earth be fed by daily choices. This is how the new era arrives through you. This is how the dawn becomes tangible. This is how the dream becomes lived reality. We are with you in this. We bless the courage it takes to be embodied in a changing world. We bless the tenderness of your heart. We bless the steadiness you are building. We bless the coherence you are choosing. We bless the love you are learning to live as practice. You are supported. You are guided. You are part of a vast network of awakened souls, and your presence matters. The new Earth is forming through you now, and the way forward continues to open as you continue walking